It's 3:12 a.m. Again, you're standing barefoot on a cold bathroom tile floor for the third time tonight. Why can't your bladder just let you sleep? You try cutting water at night. Nothing. You Google it, but get conflicting advice. It's normal. It's aging. Just drink cranberry juice. But you're in your 20s or early 30s, and it's not just annoying, it's affecting your memory, your mood, and even your hormones. If this sounds like your life, you're not alone. Over 35% of adults under 35 suffer from nocturia, and most have no idea it's even a condition. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful vegetables and foods that can naturally reduce or even eliminate nighttime urination. We'll also bust some dangerous myths and share simple hacks to help your bladder finally rest at night. What is nocturia? Nocturia isn't just peeing too much at night. It's a medical condition where you wake up once or more during the night to urinate, and over time, it drains you, literally and emotionally. Lack of deep sleep messes with memory and focus, testosterone and estrogen levels, immune function. Short science. Fact, losing just 90 minutes of deep sleep can lower your next day alertness by 32%. But here's the real twist. Nocturia isn't always a bladder problem. Sometimes it's a food problem, a hormone problem, or even a hidden inflammation issue. Root causes. Let's decode the 5 main culprits behind nocturia, especially in younger adults. 1. Overactive bladder, OAB. Your bladder muscles contract involuntarily, even when it's not full. 2. Low vasopressin hormone at night. What is vasopressin? It's the hormone that signals your kidneys not to release too much water. When this hormone works properly, your body doesn't produce excess urine at night, which saves you those midnight bathroom trips. 3. Inflammation in the bladder wall, often triggered by processed foods, sugar, or spicy acidic items. 4. Mild diabetes or blood sugar imbalances. High sugar in the blood equal to kidneys, flush it out equal to more urine. 5. Stress hormones. Cortisol spike at night. Cortisol dysregulation can make your kidneys misfire, especially if you're sleep deprived. Rhetorical check-in. Ever notice you pee more on days you're stressed or anxious? 7. Superfoods to eliminate nighttime urination. Now, the powerful part. Here are 7 natural bladder-soothing, inflammation-lowering, hormone-balancing foods you can start eating today. 1. Pumpkin seeds. What? Flat green seeds, also called pepitas, packed with zinc, omega-3s, and magnesium. Why it works. Zinc supports bladder wall and prostate health, especially in men. Magnesium relaxes bladder muscles to reduce spasms. Omega-3s fight inflammation in the bladder lining, often a hidden cause of frequent urination. Who benefits most? Desk workers with tight pelvic muscles. Men over 25, women with mild OAB or nighttime urgency. How to use. Eat 1 to 2 TBSP of unsalted roasted seeds daily. Blend into smoothies or sprinkle over oatmeal. When to eat. Afternoon or early evening, before 6 p.m. Avoid super late snacking. Seeds are high in fats. Mini story. Maya, a 29-year-old nurse, swapped her protein bar for trail mix with pumpkin seeds. Within a week, she was waking up only once and instead of 3 times per night. 2. Celery what? A crunchy veggie with natural electrolytes, phytonutrients, and anti-inflammatory flavonoids. Why it works. It's a mild diuretic that reduces water retention during the day. Also alkalizes urine, reducing irritation to the bladder lining. Who should try it? Anyone with high sodium intake or bloating. People who feel puffy by evening. Women with hormonal water retention. How to use. Eat raw with almond butter. Juice it with cucumber and lemon, or add to stir fries. When to eat. Morning to mid-afternoon only. Avoid in the evening. Myth busting. Celery makes you pee more, so avoid it at night. Wrong. Celery helps your body release water earlier in the day. Analogy. Think of celery like a helpful assistant, cleaning your system during office hours so you're not cleaning house at 2 a.m. 3. Cooked kale or spinach what? Leafy greens rich in magnesium, calcium, and vitamin A. Why it works. They regulate nerve signals and muscle contractions, especially in the detrusor muscle of the bladder. Low magnesium causes twitching in your eye, leg, or bladder. Who this helps? Gym goers with electrolyte imbalance, people with anxiety-related urgency, anyone low on magnesium. How to use. Saute lightly with olive oil. Add to omelets or rice bowls. When to eat. Evening. It helps prep the bladder for sleep. Mini story. Harry, a 26-year-old trainer, added kale to dinner. His nighttime urge dropped within 10 days. 4. Bananas. Just right. What? A potassium-rich fruit that relaxes muscles and calms nerves. Why it works. Potassium supports fluid balance. Magnesium promotes deep sleep when vasopressin is released. Ideal for athletes or people with cramps. processed food lovers, light sleepers. How to eat: 1 small banana with a spoon of peanut butter for protein. When to eat: about 1 hour before bed. Surprising stat: 90% of US adults don't get enough potassium, and that affects kidney and bladder function. 5. Water. What? A traditional urinary tonic made from boiled barley. Why it works: barley's beta-glucans help flush toxins and balance fluid. It supports kidneys without overstimulating them. Best for people prone to UTI or kidney strain, post-fever or dehydration recovery. Tea drinkers seeking caffeine-free options. How to make: soak 2 TBSP barley overnight. Boil in 3 cups water. Reduce to 2 cups. When to drink: sip before 4 p.m. Mini cliffhanger: 1 compound in barley, ordenine, may reduce bladder spasms. Stay tuned for more on that. 6. Cooked carrots. What? A root vegetable rich in beta-carotene and vitamin A. Why it works: soothes the bladder, especially after acidic or spicy food. Cooked form is gentler than raw. Who it helps: UTI recovery, IBS, or sensitive digestion. Spice lovers. How to use: steam and mash with turmeric. Add to soups or roast with cumin. When to eat: evening meals, warm and grounding. Mini analogy: think of carrots like a soothing balm for the inside of your bladder. 7. Parsley, tea, or garnish. What? A green herb with natural antibacterial properties. Why it works: contains compounds that prevent infection-related nocturia. Best for women with recurring UTIs, men with mild prostate inflammation, public restroom users worried about exposure. How to use: brew parsley tea, 1 TBSP chopped plus hot water, or add raw to meals. When to drink: afternoon, not too close to bed. Mini case: Jazz, a 25-year-old teacher, replaced her afternoon coffee with parsley tea. 3 weeks later, no nighttime urgency. Which of these 7 foods will you try this week? Start with just 1 and see how your bladder responds. Your body is always speaking. These foods help you finally listen. Bonus tips: want faster results? Combine these foods with smart habits. Avoid after 6 p.m. caffeine, even decaf, alcohol, especially wine, spicy foods, citrus fruit. Evening hacks: empty bladder twice before bed, 20 mins apart. Elevate legs for 20 minutes. Stop screens 60 mins before sleep. Blue light disrupts vasopressin. Quick question: ever tried elevating your legs before bed? If you felt exhausted, frustrated, or even ashamed about waking up every night to pee, you're not crazy. You're not alone. Nocturia steals your rest, but with the right foods, habits, and knowledge, you can take your nights back. So here's the challenge: try just 2 of these foods this week. Journal the changes, and if even one of them helps, share this video with your mom, your brother, your roommate who complains about sleep every morning, because sleep is sacred, and healing your bladder starts with a single bite. We're building a movement where food is the first medicine. If you're with us, hit subscribe, and let's reclaim your sleep together.